Hey guys, it is Monster Madness time here at Cinefix, and we've got some round one debates for you today. Today we've got Pinhead and the Cenobites versus the Graboids from Trimmers, as well as the VHS tape from The Ring versus the Leprechaun. Everybody's got 90 seconds to make their case to the room to see who gets to move on, so let's see how everybody did.
Alright, so Pinhead deserves to be King of Monsters because really Pinhead and the Cenobites are like the scariest thing ever. I mean, they come from like an S&M hell dimension. They want to take you and make you experience pleasure and pain, but it's all pain for them, and they want to like hook you with hooks and drag you in with chains. And in the third movie, Pinhead goes and tries to enslave like most of humanity and turn them into freak Cenobites. I mean, really, it's tough. You can't shoot them to kill them. The only thing you can do is grab hold of their little like portal box and try to like reconfigure it so you can trap them again. So it's kind of super difficult to kill them, and there's kind of the super scariest things ever.
You still have a minute.
Oh, I saw a minute. I don't know, man. Okay, so the scariest thing I ever saw when I was a kid was Hellraiser 3, where there was this girl and she was naked, and then like he like throws his hooks at her, and she was completely flayed alive. And I was like, what? And so there you go. I mean, does it get any freakier than that? All right, so the reason that I think that the Cenobites can beat the Graboids is, well, first off, it's a little weird putting them together, but really the Graboids are like these sand monsters, which are really cool, but they're not super difficult to kill. I mean, one ran into an aqueduct and died, so concrete kills them. You can shoot them, you can blow them up. They're not super smart, even though later they learn how to fly. So really, I think that they're not really as scary overall as these hell creatures with intelligence that just want to hurt you and torture you for fun. And also, I'm pretty sure they could just like throw their hooks and like ride him like, you know, Paul Atreides like rode Shah-Halud in Dune. So really, I don't see any competition here. They would totally kill the Graboids.
Graboids. They're from the movie Trimmers, which came out in 1990, has 88% of Rotten Tomatoes. That's huge. That's point number one, why the movie's awesome. But Graboids themselves, they're like gigantic, I don't want to say grubs, but they're somewhere in that realm because, you know, they dig underground. They're pretty awesome. They eat a lot of stuff, and they're also like, they kind of like are earthquake-causing devices. So there's that. I don't know. They can also be killed by hillbillies, so that's not a great point. but they do have the ability to, you know, corner people in a building, cause a lot of rubble and stuff on the ground. That's about it, you know. So I don't know. They're not great monsters, but they are entertaining. That's my point.
45 seconds left.
They're great. Against Pinhead, this is the way I look at Pinhead. Pinhead has his what are they? Celluloids, Cenobites, whatever they are. He's Pinhead. Okay. Analogy. Remember analogies? Okay. Pinhead is to Ash as Cenobites are to Pokemon. He's got this box. Traps them inside, lets them out, but if no one solves the puzzle box thing, sorry, they're not coming out. So all the Graboid has to do is eat the box. Problem solved. No one's getting that thing. As far as I'm concerned, this argument's done.
Who thinks Pinhead should go to the next round? Raise your hand. 3, 4, 5. That's 6. It's the majority, guys.
Graboids!
Yeah, there's one.
I love the Graboids.
There's one.
The next round is the VHS tape from The Ring versus Leprechaun. This is going to be ridiculous.
Okay, the VHS tape from The Ring, aka Samara Morrigan, the creepy girl who gives you corpse face in 7 days. Where do I begin? First of all, Mensha. Didn't know what that meant, but I looked it up. It's the ability to project or burn images into someone's mind or on objects, which is something she can do anytime within the 7 days that you've watched the tape. So someone could say, oh, well, you have 7 days before you die. Well, guess what? She can burn into your brain, which will haunt your dreams, and you might actually just go crazy. She can also literally burn images into your arm, and you might die from third-degree burns. Who knows? Number 2, you get a creepy-ass phone call, and you will get corpse face in 7 days. She might also spider walk out of the TV, slap you across the face, which would just scare you to death. I don't even know where else to begin. Body possession, telepathy, manipulation of electrical objects. Like, you're kind of screwed. Especially if you're a leprechaun, which is a small creature that a human might kill by accident on its own. So, just throwing that out there, I don't think the leprechauns have a chance. She was so powerful and so scary that she had sequels. The Leprechaun did have a sequel, but I believe Leprechaun 2 is considered one of the worst sequels of all time, starring Jennifer Aniston. Thank you.
Leprechaun. Now, if I may, I'm not a fancy big city nerd, and in all honesty, the humble Leprechaun may not even be the best, most formidable monster on this list, being small in stature as he is. But this isn't about him being the best monster. It's about him being a better monster than a VHS tape from the ring. Now, he's a well-traveled monster. He's been to both space and to the hood again for some reason. His powers in all situations seem to be limited only by his imagination, willing to conjure up illusions to lure a victim into sticking his face into a lawnmower. Or actual magics like filling a fella's tummy up with a nice pot of gold to kill him. But that's not to say he's afraid of getting his hands dirty. No, sir. Can we, as a jury, say that a VHS tape from the ring could even affect a being as magical as a leprechaun? We're talking about a fella that's been exploded in space. Any death for him seems temporary at best. Also, video cassette recorders are an outdated medium. When is the last time you've ever seen a VCR? So, to sum up, if I may use my monster's own words to defend him. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot yours doesn't write. Death to he who sets a leprechaun free. Steal his gold, it will corrupt your soul, you see. It's not a very good poem. For many a moon the legend has grown. Death toll increases, solution unknown. Beware the evil wanderer in search of his loot, lest you suffer the wrath of his golden flute. Well, that's fine. Outdated medium.
That's tough. Oh, that is tough.
Guys.
Okay.
Who votes for the leprechaun?
That's it?
He did a really good job.
He did a
Yeah.
really good job.
Yeah.
I vote for Julie's performance.
You put my southern preacher to shame.
All right, so Pinhead is moving on, as well as the VHS tape from The Ring. I feel like that's a little bit of an upset in the early goings of our tournament, but what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. Check out the links in the description, click subscribe, and come back for more Monster Madness, more Cinefix.